Some people like pet dogs and some people like pet cats. Some think a parakeet is sweet, but that's not where I'm at. Some people like pet bunnies, hamsters and gerbils too. But my pet is the best yet, believe me, 'cause it's true. That's why there's a dragon in my wagon, and his wagon tail is dragging from the wagon as I drag him down the street.
Hello, my friends. How are you? Are you ready for our second online story time? Me too. Do you have your imaginations ready? Remember, our imaginations are up here, so we can see the pictures in our mind. Last week, we read the book When a Dragon Moves In by Jody Moore. And guess what I learned? She wrote a second book called When a Dragon Moves In Again. So this week, we are going to read her second book, When a Dragon Moves In Again. She's our author, and our illustrator is Howard McWilliam, which means he drew the pictures. And we are reading this book with special permission from our publisher, Flashlight Press. They are allowing us to read this book online today. So thank you so much, Flashlight Press. We truly appreciate it. Okay, let's look at the cover of our book. Now, last week, remember our dragon from our story and our little boy? And there was a castle. But last week, what was the castle made out of? I think it was sand. This week, that doesn't look like sand. What is our castle made out of? Do you see those blocks? Which is your favorite color? Do you see anybody else in our story that we didn't meet last week? What's that? A baby. There wasn't a baby in our story last week. What's the baby doing here? Do you think the baby is going to come and live in the castle? How would you feel if a baby came and lived in your castle? Or maybe a baby has already come and lived in your castle. Are you ready to find out? All right, our adventure is about to begin. Are you ready? Adventure, begin.
If you help your dad build a castle, a dragon will move in. He'll settle in all cozy and peep at you from inside. And you'll wonder how you ever got so lucky. Until... That's for the baby, sweetie, your mom will say. Baby? You and your dragon will ask. Remember, your dad will say, you'll be the big brother. I hope it's a girl, your sister will add. Your mom will pat her swelling belly. Feel the baby move, she'll say. Babies like music, your dad will explain. So you and your dragon will sing your favorite song for the baby again and again and again. I really hope it's a girl, your sister will mutter. One day, the baby will arrive. He'll look like you, only tinier and droolier and stinkier. And he'll cry a lot. Luckily, you and your dragon can entertain him. First, you'll show off your bowling skills. These are not toys, your mom will say. Next, you'll play airplane. Zoom. The baby will giggle. Your parents will not. It wasn't me, you'll explain. It was the dragon. And you'll hear a from behind the couch. Lunchtime, your dad will say. So your sister will make peanut butter sandwiches. Dragons don't eat crust, you'll grumble. There's no such thing as a dragon, she'll say. Your dragon will snicker again. And accidentally spill juice on her. Nap time, your dad will announce. Not for me, you'll say. Naps are for babies, not for big boys like me and my dragon. Dragon, dragon. Hey! Oh no, you woke the baby, your mom will say. It wasn't me, you'll tell her. It was the dragon. Huh? Young man, I think we've had enough of this dragon business, your dad will say. And I've had enough of this baby business, you'll yell. Send him back. Instead, they'll send you to timeout, but you won't care. You don't need that baby or that dragon. You still have your books and your blocks. And your blanket. Which happens to be your dragon's blanket too. You'll wonder if he misses it. Perhaps you should check. The baby will cry. Hush, baby, you'll whisper. You'll pat his tummy, he'll burp and cry some more. You'll plunk his pacifier into his mouth. He'll pop it out and cry again. Finally, you'll remember babies like music. So you'll tuck your blanket around him and sing, soft and soothing, until he settles.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
And you'll decide that this baby can stay. At least until tomorrow.
Hello again, my friends. Did you enjoy the book? I did. What was your favorite part of the book? Mine was when the baby came home from the hospital and the boy and his dragon sang the baby their favorite song over and over and over again. That boy did a lot of things to entertain his baby brother. I don't think all of those things were appreciated by his parents because some of those things landed him in time out. Have you ever been in time out? But when he was in time out, he had a chance to stop and think. Even though he still had his books and he still had his blocks, he had a certain item that he thought maybe the baby would enjoy. So when he snuck in his baby brother's room with his blanket and wrapped it around his baby brother and sang him a lullaby, what happened? Right, his baby brother stopped crying. And then he decided maybe, just maybe, that his baby brother could stay, at least until tomorrow. So my friends, do you think that inside all of us, there might be a little dragon in there sometimes, wanting to come out? And once it does, we might feel a lot differently about a situation. So until we meet again, I want you guys to keep imagining, keep reading, stay safe, and next week, tune into my story time again because I'm going to read you another book about a dragon. I miss you all so much. Big hugs. I'll see you again soon. Bye.
Some people like pet dogs and some people like pet cats. Some think a parakeet is sweet, but that's not where I'm at. Some people like pet bunnies, hamsters and gerbils too. But my pet is the best yet, believe me, 'cause it's true. That's why there's a dragon in my wagon, and his wagon tail is dragging from the wagon as I drag him down the street. Doot-doot-doot-doot-doot. There's a dragon in my wagon, and I don't mean to be bragging about the best tail wagging dragon in a wagon you could meet. Some people like pet frogs and some people like pet snakes. For some, a little fish or two is really all it takes. Some people like pet spiders or hermit crabs or snails, but they can't breathe much fire and they don't have 10-foot tails. That's why there's a dragon in my wagon, and his wagon tail is dragging from the wagon as I drag him down the street. Doot-doot-doot-doot-doot. There's a dragon in my wagon, and I don't mean to be bragging about the best tail wagging dragon in a wagon you could meet. Some people like pet ferrets and some people like pet skunks, but you have to de-stink them or steer clear of where they stunk. Chameleons and iguanas, well, they're far too hard to spell. Turtles don't like doing tricks and never change their shell. That's why there's a dragon in my wagon, and his wagon tail is dragging from the wagon as I drag him down the street. Doot-doot-doot-doot. There's a dragon in my wagon, and I don't mean to be bragging about the best tail wagging dragon in a wagon you could meet. Some people like pet hedgehogs, but their quills can really sting. Some people like pet parrots, but they skip words when they sing. Some people like pet raccoons, even teach them how to flush. But then they sit and read in there when you are in a rush. That's why